City. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024. As it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? What did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. It's Mixon on the counter. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's got 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he threw. And the ball is knocked out. Touchdown, Bengals.
a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now a pause as they tend to an injured player. And, boy, that, you got to hope this is minor. That's Patrick Mahomes, who's in some discomfort out there. Boy, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
One thing we know about RPO throws, it didn't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it. I think his eyes were looking downfield, trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Go get him now. Once again, we got to get it done as a group.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash, because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, he never, I guess, stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Burrow will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And that brings up third down. And passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then tonight to see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
The gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 34 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Quez Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 15-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First down. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, here's Burrow. He connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And Burrow going to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Here's Burrow. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll give it to Mixon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Burrow looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
All right, here we go. Come on, guys. Stay on point. Yeah, boys. Everybody stay competitive.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Working from the gun, Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Real head scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play fake. Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sam Hubbard now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here.
This ball deep for Tony.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Burrow will throw. This is caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The throw over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
Able to find Higgins.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mixon will try the right side, shedding the tackle. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon,
43 yards.
And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Chiefs 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Snap coming in 1, and it's Mahomes.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney.
42 yards.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We're back now in KC. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Burrow.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Robert Tunyon.
Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A run by Pacheco on second down. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Booker is on target. And the lead now down to 20.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Back to Mixon on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Mixing up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, he rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Now Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes.
pressure, gets him that time, down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now is part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Cincinnati,
Easily see how many players. Here are some recommendations to get you started.